want to preference this with this statement at the onset of this conversation. This is not in any way, shape, manner, or form financial advice. It's not financial advice. So, with that out of the way, I was thinking the best gamble, because you can look at this as an investment, or you can look at it as a gamble, because really all speculation is gambling. You're speculating that something is worth this, so you're gambling because you don't know that it's worth that. That's why they call it speculation. You're speculating that it's worth that. It could be worth something much higher or something much lower. You have no way of knowing what it's truly worth. Now, if you ask me, the best gamble this century is really Bitcoin. That's a fact. That's the best gamble. People play scratch off tickets, the Mega Ball, Powerball, whatever they call it, Mega Millions. And you spend a lot of money buying those tickets. They're $2, some are $5, some are $10. Trust me, believe me, I know. I used to play scratch off tickets when I went to university. Yeah. It would pay for my gas. Yeah. I'm talking real talk. So I know. But think about it like this. Say you spend like maybe $100 per month on scratch off tickets, and you end up winning maybe like $60. I'm being generous because most of the time you don't end up winning that much. But let's say you spend 100 and you win 60. You're still down 40. Now, I don't want to say I guarantee, but it's pretty much a guarantee without it saying that it's a guarantee. If you were to take that same $100 and invest it in Bitcoin, somebody said when. Now would be a great time. If you were to take that same $100 and invest it in Bitcoin and hold that investment for 6 months, 6 months. So that would be April, May, June, July, August to September. And you go back in September and look at what that $100 is turned into. I guarantee you'll probably win more than what you'll ever win playing $100 on a scratch-off ticket. Yeah. That $100 you spend on Bitcoin now could turn into $5,000 by September. Facts. This is why so many people are speculating and gambling on this. Because it has wild, volatile swings. It could swing upward or it could swing downward. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a fan of these things or have even much knowledge about it. I'm just talking about price and looking at prices. Now, you know that there's going to, or some people don't know this, but there's going to be a halving that occurs in April on the 20th. So 4/20 of this year, there's going to be a Bitcoin halving, meaning the supply gets cut in half. Now, say you invest $100 in April, and you hold that investment to September. I guarantee you're going to probably have more than $100 by September for sure. I tell you what, here's what I think. There's no way of knowing this, but it's just a thought. If somebody were to do this experiment, and I might do it myself, I might, on April 1st, whatever the Bitcoin price is, I might invest $100. I might say, here's $100 I want to throw away, because it's a gamble. You don't know whether you're going to win or lose. I might say, I'm going to invest this $100 in Bitcoin in April, and I'm going to hold it there to September and see what it does. If I check in with that shit in September, and it's like at $2,000, $3,000, I'm going to be going crazy. Because remember, all I spent was $100. And now if my investment has grown to $2,000, $3,000, and I'm seeing these things happen. You know, I'm watching the stock market. This thing shoot up $5,000 a day. I'm like, wow. So a small donation can go a long way, is what I'm thinking. So I might do that this April, you all. I might gamble on this Bitcoin. I don't know. It seems like everybody wants in on it. Yeah. Nobody knows what the hell it is, but everybody wants it, you know. And see, so that mania drives the price up too. And remember, you're just gambling. You're just in for 6 months and out. So if I invested 100, I'm going to take out my profit after the 6 months is over with. I'm out. I just want to see what it does. If your 100 turns to 10,000, what will you do? I'll take that 10,000 out right away, because I wouldn't trust it. You know, anything that moves that quickly, you know, you put in $50 and you make 10,000, you better get your money out real quick. Yeah, so I would get it out real quick if that were me. But that's just me. Some people might say, oh my goodness, I could be going to 100,000. And you could. You never know. Yeah. So you all, to me, I think Bitcoin is the best gamble of the century. There's nothing quite like it. You can't invest in anything and expect that type of tremendous return. Nothing. Yeah. You get a scratch-off ticket, and the scratch-off ticket, the highest prize might be $100,000. The chances of you winning $100,000 are slim to none. But with this, investing $100, remember, this is just 100 you're going to throw away. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's an investment. It's a small investment. Yeah, nothing you can't afford to lose. But I'm thinking about doing this experiment, investing 100 in April, on April 1st, and then coming back September 1st and seeing what the amount is. I won't touch it. I won't even look at it. I'll just invest 100, see what happens by September. Yeah, because I'm curious. Because everybody's talking about it, and, you know, it's interesting. So, you know, it piques my curiosity. What is this shit? Yeah, and 100 is not that much. Yeah. You know, you spend 100 on groceries. So even if I invest 100 and I only walk away with 200, that's 100 more than what I had before, right? Yeah. So whatever it is on September 1st, I'll pull it out. If I lose everything, it was only 100, right? If it goes to zero, it was only 100. No biggie. Right. So a 6-month short-term investment. That's how I would play Bitcoin. I would invest on integral time levels. So you put 100 in, you pull it out 3 months later. You put 100 in, you pull it out 6 months later. Yeah, I would invest on time, integral time block. Yeah. But I'm thinking about doing it. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I'm thinking about it because, with the halvening coming up, I'm like, people could think that, it could go up a lot, and people just start investing a lot, and that would grow it. So you never know. Or it could tank. The halvening could come, no big deal, and it just tanks. Yeah. But either way, it's just 100. Because the reason I'm talking about this is I feel as though this gamble could be very, very lucrative. Yeah, I feel this gamble could be lucrative. And I don't want to miss out on it. Because you don't want to miss out on the hype. And right now there's a lot of hype about the happening. And this is when hype is around, you can make a lot of money. Because you're making money off of the hype. You're not making money off of the actual thing. Just the hype. And I'm telling you, the hype about this happening is everywhere. The financial outlets are talking about it. The newspapers are talking about it. I'm like, wow. Yeah, they can't even tell you what Bitcoin is, but they can talk about a happening that's coming up. Shocking, I know. Anyhow, I'm like, maybe I should buy the news. See what happens in 6 months. If I lose all my money, it's just $100. No biggie. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'll let you all know, but that's what I'm leaning towards. Buying this shit in April and selling it in September. Yeah, let's see what it does for you. Well, you would have real problems if that was to occur. So this person said if you were to invest that $100 and it grew to 100,000, what would you do? That would be problematic. Yeah. You'd be looking at real serious issues in the country if that happened. If I can invest $100 and 6 months later it's 100,000, you got real problems in your country. Bigger than what they're letting on to. But if it did grow to that level, I don't know. I would be floored. I would be shocked. I would be like, this is an error. There's something wrong. This is not right. I would be totally shocked and surprised. Yeah. I don't know. I probably would do something nice for you all because that would be unexpected. Yeah. So I have friends, I would probably let them in on some of that. Yeah. But I don't think we're going to get there. But even if it grew to like $1,000, that's a lot of money that I didn't have before I invested that 100. Yeah. So that's why I'm telling you all about this, because there's a lot of hype. Apparently this happens every 4 years. This is the first I've heard of it. So yeah, they said it's happened twice before, so this is the third time. So when something happens the first time, you seldom hear about it. The second time, you're just probably not paying enough attention. And the third time, it's like everywhere. So everybody's talking about it. So that's why I heard about it this time. So I was like, $100 is not a bad investment. If it goes pony up, that's fine. No biggie. But if it takes off, I'll see what it is in September. So I'll more than likely invest 100 in Bitcoin in April. 100. Just to see what happens. And if nothing happens, then, nothing happens. April is going to be wild anyway. We'll have to talk about it because we're going to have a total solar eclipse on the 8th, 12 days before the halving. Now, intuitively, I feel this solar eclipse is going to have something to do with technology. I don't know if we're going to lose signal throughout the entire planet, but something is going to happen with technology in the solar eclipse that's upcoming. Something's going down. Yeah, because I feel like the solar eclipse is tied to technology in some type of way. I don't know if our satellites are going to go out. I don't know. Something I feel is going to happen. I don't know if Bitcoin goes to a gazillion dollars. I don't know. Something's going to happen with technology. Because the solar eclipse is tied to technology. That's what I intuitively feel. This total solar eclipse has everything to do with technology. Like in a positive and destructive way. So it's going to destroy certain technologies and it's going to improve certain technologies. I think we see the results before and after the solar eclipse. More pronounced afterwards though. Before we're going to see something, but afterwards, we're not even going to believe what we're going to see afterwards. Yeah, this solar eclipse is important. This one is really going to be important. And I predict it has something to do with technology. It's going to usher in some type of technology. It's going to destroy certain technologies and make certain technologies prosper. It's going to do both simultaneously. Yep. So we might, what I'm telling you is we might all lose communication for maybe like 48 to 72 hours. Period. You might not have a working light, no electricity, no cell phone service for 3 days. Period. Yeah. It could be that, or it could be something like technology just goes haywire. The stock market just keeps going up and up and up and up, and people are like making record profits. It could be something crazy. But I know this solar eclipse is going to have something to do with tech. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to watch and find out what. Because I don't know definitively. I just know it's integrally linked to technology. And I know Bitcoin is getting a lot of attention. I remembered that stuff being mentioned a little bit, but now every day is being talked about. Yeah, it's become mainstream now. Yep, absolutely. And so I'm like, okay, when you have super euphoria, which is what's occurring, then you have a big event and the hype around that, which is occurring. And then you have the appreciation and value hitting all-time highs and all of that, which is occurring. Now is the right time to maybe gamble. Yeah. This is probably the best gamble in history. And get this, it's a global gamble. It's not just an American gamble. People can buy Bitcoin anywhere in the world. Yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, this is global too. This is the best gamble globally for people too. Exactly. So it's not just an American gamble; it's a global gamble. Yeah, well, yeah, taxes too. Somebody said taxes, something around taxes. I see something around taxes too. I can't say what it is, but there's something around taxes too. It's about finance and technology. But remember, taxes is done online, digitally, right? All of that has to be transmitted. There's something. I don't know what it is, but there's something. Because you keep hearing the government talk about warnings about cyber attacks. Now, today, they were talking about warning folks about cyber attacks on water facilities. Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's some type of technological thing. You all remember Y2K in 2000, where when it went to midnight, everybody thought that the whole thing wouldn't, transfer over? Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was all about. The digits or something. I feel like after this solar eclipse, that's how it's going to be. There's going to be some type of technological thing that occurs. Might be multiple technological things that occur. Will the robots attack us? I don't know. I don't know. They might. They might. It could be something like that. I really do think it's going to be profound, though. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. And it's going to have something to do with technology. Yeah. You all keep an eye out on this total solar eclipse scheduled for April the 8th. This is going to be big. This total solar eclipse is going to be big. Once the eclipse is going to shift something, it's going to shift something on the planet. And that is going to have some type of effect on the technology. It's coming. April 8th. And I expect all the frequencies, radio, television, internet, I expect them all to go down. I'm expecting. Did you hear what they told folks in Ohio? They said, be prepared. Have food stored up, water stored. Now, I can't remember anybody the last time this eclipse happened telling folks, emergency management organizations in cities telling folks to prepare. You might not, they told those folks that you might not be able to go to the grocery store. Is everything going to shut off? I don't know. Are they going to switch on something? I don't know. I just know something big is going down. April the 8th. That solar eclipse. There's something big happening in the universe, and that triggers something on all the different planets too. That's how it works. Cause and effect. So something big is going down. Just be ready, you all. This solar eclipse is going to be big. I'm talking big, big, big. Yeah. I believe it's going to affect all the frequencies on the planet. Every last one of them. You could see a lot of people go crazy all at once, simultaneously that night. I'm not planning to go out during the solar eclipse. I'm not planning to go out, no. I believe it's going to affect a lot of different things. But technology is going to be the big one. And then I believe that it has something linked to do with Bitcoin. I don't know what it is, but I believe it's linked to it. So we got the solar eclipse on the 8th and Bitcoin happening on the 20th. interesting April. And then you got the Civil War movie coming out on the 12th. Think about this. You got the Civil War movie on the 12th, the eclipse on the 8th, Bitcoin happening on the 20th. Trump goes to trial, first criminal trial on the 15th. Yeah, he's going to be on trial in New York. And you all, I'm going to talk about that in a separate video. You all, that New York trial is serious as hell. Like, that's a separate video, but that trial is serious as hell. You better tell your children to sit there and watch that. That's American history, what you're fixing to see next month. No president has ever been in court charged criminally. Felonies. I'm going to break that down in the next video about that trial, what you all most likely to see. Because I don't think Americans are ready for what they're going to see and hear. You're going to learn a lot. But you all, this happening, I'm thinking invest in 100. Let's see what happens by September. I'll put it in April the 1st, I'll put in 100. Just go and buy 100. Be like, here's 100. Let's see what this shit does. It's before the happening. So I'll have a price before, and then after the happening, it'll be a couple of months before I take it out. I'll wait till September to take it out. If there's nothing in there, if it's a big fat zero, hey. Yeah, it's better than a scratch-off ticket, right? Because you don't win anything playing $100 a scratch-off ticket in a month. Maybe $5 or $6. Yeah, so you lost $95. You won $5. Yeah, it's a loss. So I'll see what I win and I'll see what I lose. I tell you what though, I have a gut feeling I'm going to win a lot. I don't know how much, but I have a good feeling I'm going to win a lot. I'm not even going to check it. After I put it in there, I'm not even going to look at it till September. I don't care what it does. The media might report how high Bitcoin is. I'm still not even going to look at it until September. So whatever it is in September is when I'll take it out. Yeah. Exactly. Well, the total solar eclipse is important because, you know, that has to do with the universe. So that's an event the universe puts on. Yeah. And so we just watch in awe of the spectacle. Yeah, that's nothing that we can put on. Yeah, they report it like the total solar eclipse is an event that happens that we put it on. Like you could see it in this area as though like, yeah, like they're putting it on for us. No, that's a universal thing. I just found it strange that they're telling people to stock up on food and water. And said the grocery stores might not be, they said the grocery stores might be empty or not stocked. Interesting. They said the grocery stores might be empty or not stocked. Yeah, go and look at that. They told people in that county in Ohio to prep for food and water for multiple days after that eclipse. They said after. Think about it. The eclipse is on the 8th. Why wouldn't you be able to open the grocery stores after the eclipse? Unless something happened with the technology. Yeah. Well, there's going to be huge sunbursts, and they've got all of those satellites around the planet. A lot of those satellites, I would venture to guess, might get damaged. They might know that in advance and kind of be telling us that it's going to happen without kind of telling us. Because, they have thousands of these satellites circling the planet. And now this huge, eruption of fireballs is going to be flaming throughout the atmosphere. You think those satellites are not going to get hit? Yeah. So I think we're going to have some technological issues, to say the least. I'm not prepared for it, but I might start. Yeah, as it gets closer and closer, I might start. Yeah. If it gets wild outside, people are always wild. Yeah. That's nothing new. Yeah. Isn't it the best gamble? Is it what other item, what other asset do you know that you can put such a small amount in and you might get a huge return? I know of nothing. Yeah. So it's a gamble. I'm not guaranteed to win anything or lose anything because I don't know. I know there's massive mania around it now. And that's always good for growth. Because new people join in, like me. I'm new to it. I would be saying, I'm new, I want to put $100 in and see what it does. Yeah. You think I'm going to be the only new person? I would imagine there's going to be a gazillion new people. So if I get in first on April, somebody gets in late April, I'm going to make more than the person that got in late April, right? Somebody gets in May, I'm going to make more than that person because I got in April. Somebody gets in June, I'm going to make more than that person because I got in April. So I'm getting in April. For sure. Let's see what it does. Let's see. I have no expectations whatsoever. I already told you this is just a small investment. I don't know what it's going to be. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at BlackRock and MicroStrategy just buying. Like there's no tomorrow. And I'm just like, what the heck? Yeah. They're trying to claw and scratch over each other to see who has the most Bitcoin. And I'm just like, what do either one of these two companies need that many Bitcoin for? Yeah. If it's just a speculative gamble at this point. See, something, So that makes me want to get in too because I'm like, well, if these two companies are going to continue buying this shit, that means the price is going to keep appreciating. Because each one of them are going to continue to want to buy and have more than the other. Yeah, the price keeps appreciating. So, yeah, and then more and more people jump in when they see the price appreciating. Exactly. Yeah, so $100, I don't know what that might turn into by September. If it's a nice little nest egg, then, I'll do something nice and give some shit away to friends. Yeah. A nice little nest egg would be about $2,000. That's nice. I could buy me something nice and give some money to a couple of friends. That's nice. Anything more than that, I would be surprised. Anything less than that wouldn't shock me. If it was like $500, that wouldn't surprise me. Okay. Yeah, I'll go to a nice restaurant. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not expecting to be a millionaire and I invested $100. People are crazy. They're like, invest $10 and you can become an overnight millionaire. No, you can't. Yeah, they need to, some of these people on the internet, they really need to rein them in. Because they be telling you all stuff that's just beyond fairy tales. Even fairy tales have more truth to it than some of the stuff these folks tell you on the internet. Yeah. I would never tell anybody if you invest a couple of $100 you can become a millionaire. No. 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 Yeah. The stories you're hearing about, things like that, they might be stealing money. They're not telling you the real story. They might be stealing money. That's what they might be doing. Because there's a lot of people stealing money right now. I'm just saying. This is a fact. So, you could be looking at somebody telling you they became a millionaire by investing $100. They might have stole a lot of people's money. Maybe that's how they became a millionaire. I'm just strictly talking about investing it in an exchange, where you already trade other stocks and seeing what happens. Yeah, that's it. I'm not talking about doing any other stuff. You said you're thinking about it too, investing in it. Yeah, it's a good gamble. I feel like I'm going to win more doing this than the scratch off ticket. The Powerball, I played, that's a good question. I played the Powerball, but I never played the Powerball with the expectation of winning. If you win the Powerball, that's crazy. You play the Powerball because, you like the idea of possibly winning. But the odds of you winning are slim to none. Now with this, I'm looking at this investment of $100 and I'm looking at the asset appreciate all the time pretty much. Bitcoin was just at 50 something and then it jumped to 70. That's $20,000 in like under a month. It just jumped. And I said, wow. So my $100 could just jump. Could jump to 5,000. Yeah, that's not out of the realm of possibility. And if it did that, I would hold it. I would hold on to it. I'm keeping my word. I'll leave it in there until September. And I'm not even going to look at it. The only way I would know it's jumping is the overall price of Bitcoin. And then I still won't look. I want it to be a secret for September. Yeah. Exactly. And if it's a nice amount, it'll be nice. If it's not so nice amount, hey, it was only $100. Yeah, it could go to pennies. That's why I said it's a gamble. It could go to pennies or it could go to thousands. It's a gamble. You don't know. But it's the best gamble because it's global. Scratch off tickets, I can only win in my state. I can only win in my city. This is people playing, gambling in China, gambling in Taiwan, gambling in El Salvador, gambling in Peru, gambling in Canada. This is a global gamble. Yeah. They're gambling in Ghana, Nigeria. Yeah, this is a global gamble. So it's a bigger pool of money. Yeah, much bigger. Well, yeah, the ordinary person can be a winner. Hey, look at this. You go and spend maybe $30 at fast food. You could take that $30 you were going to spend this week and save it and put it in Bitcoin. Next week you got another 30. You can put that. Now you're up to that 60. The week after that, 90. Hey, there you have it. You've got your 100. You put in 30, 60, 90. Now you're at 100. $10 off. Yeah. So just not eating fast food 3 times in 3 weeks can get you that 100. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Tell me about it. Fast food is expensive now. Exactly. So you on this what I'm planning to do 100 in April and let it sit to September. We'll see. I have no big expectations whatsoever. Because it's a gamble. You can't. Here's the thing. A lot of people get this confused, and this is where gambling goes wrong. You cannot come into gambling with high expectations. You come into gambling knowing that there's a higher probability you're going to lose. That's what you come into gambling with. You never come into gambling believing you're going to win. That's how people get addicted, because they come into gambling believing they're going to win. I go into gambling knowing I'm going to lose. If I went into a casino, I would know I'm going to lose whatever I'm playing. Yeah, that's why I'm only going to spend $10 at the casino and walk out, because I know I'm going to lose $10. Now, if I win, I'm happy, but I know still I only wanted to lose that $10. So say, for instance, I go into the casino, I spend $10, I win 100. Okay. Now what did I do? I 10x myself, right? I'm going to take 50 of that and put it aside, not spend it. The other 50 I'm going to continue gambling with. Now I'm willing to lose 50, but I'm already ahead 40 because I only spent 10 and won 100. So I'm willing to lose 50 now that I gained some. But that other 50 I'm not willing to lose. I'm putting that in the pocket. So once I'm done with this new 50, if I lose all that, I'm walking out. I won. I'm ahead. You have to know in gambling as well when to cut your losses. See, people will lose the money and they're like, now I got to win that money back. I'm like, nah, that money's gone. I'm not trying to win it back. Because the more I keep trying to win it back, the more I'm losing more. And then I'm trying to win that back. Yeah, it just becomes a death spiral. Exactly. So, go into gambling expecting to lose. Don't go into gambling expecting to win. I never go into gambling expecting to win. I recently was in the casino. I played a few slots. I lost. But I did not go in there expecting to win. I had $5. $5, yes sir. Yeah, I had $5. I played that $5. I won a couple of times on the machine. But I kept playing and lost the 5. Once I was done with the 5, I got up. I enjoyed it and then I left. You do not have to be at the casino all night. See, that's somebody I can tell might have a problem. I can't definitively diagnose it, but I could tell. If you've been sitting in there since noon and you're still at the casino at 10 p.m., you have a problem. No, you're not winning. They're taking all your money away from you, and you can't get up and leave. You're addicted. Some people like it because of the noise, the colors, the sound. Some people, their friends go as a friend group. A lot of senior citizens on retirement love casinos. I never knew that until I went to casinos. A lot of senior citizens on retirement love to go to the casino. Yeah. It's a fun activity, you know. It's mindless. You're just pressing a button. If you win, you win. You lose, you lose. It's a good thing to do. It's just everything in moderation. I always know when I go into a casino, I'm expecting to lose the money. I'm never expecting to beat the house. Yeah, I'm always expecting to lose to the house. Yeah. If I beat the house, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm like, you bitches let me walk out of here with more money than I came in here with? Wow. Thank you very much. My lucky day. Yeah, you know that you're going to lose to the house. You don't expect to beat the house. I don't know if the machines are rigged. See, somebody said the machines are rigged. I don't know if the machines are rigged. I just think you have an expectation that you think you should win because you walked into a casino. And all I'll tell you is everybody that walks in thinks the same way. It's very few people that walk in that think the way I do, that I'm going to lose my money. I just want to be there for the entertainment, the sounds, and if I win, oh yeah, sure, I won. But that's not why I'm going. I'm just going to have a good time. Yeah, to kick back for a couple of minutes. I don't stay in the casino longer than 15 minutes. That's another thing. The longer you all stay in those casinos, the longer they know they can draw the money out of you. Why are you just lurking around sitting in the seat for 30 minutes, not playing on the machine? Why don't you get up once you've spent all the money that you came to spend and leave? See, when you sit there like that and you wasted all your money that you came there with, now the thought in your mind is, if I draw some more money out of the ATM and play, I can win that money back. The longer you sit there, the more they're thinking you're going to keep spending money with us. Even if you're not playing on the machine. Not at that moment. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you how they really see you. Here comes the cash cow. Are people picking up people at the casino? You mean for dating? Picking up? What do you mean picking up? You mean are people trying to date people at the casino? I don't know. I don't go to the... I'm not a frequent casino person to know what happens at casinos. All I told you is this. A lot of senior citizens on retirement enjoy going to the casino. Yeah. But I don't know if people are dating at people that they meet at the casino. I don't know. Nor would I care. Yeah, it's one of those things where I wouldn't know and wouldn't care. Yeah, I was in the casino for 15 minutes. I spent $5, lost the $5, and walked out. I liked it. I liked it. Yeah, they have a lot of different machines and games and things like that. Yeah. They make it look like an arcade, like a video game arcade. Yeah. Yeah, so this is better than a casino. This is better than scratch off tickets. This is better than anything. I'm just gonna put that $100 in there and see what it does. See if it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't grow. It is what it is. And in this type of economy, when inflation is soaring and everything is going up, if you make an investment and it can grow, that means steady money coming in. Yeah. Yes, so we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, I think it's the best global gamble this century. Bitcoin. I really do. I don't think there's another gamble that can come even close to it. You know, you're paying all that money to scratch off a ticket and you're not winning shit. Think about it. $5 adds up. You buy four $5 scratch off tickets, that's $20. Yeah. That's 20 you could have put in Bitcoin. Yeah, exactly. So you all, that's all I got for you. Again, this is not financial advice. This is not telling people to invest in Bitcoin. This is just looking at what's happening and the hype and trying to play the hype. I'm really playing the hype game here because I don't know what Bitcoin is. Nobody knows what it is. But there's a lot of hype around it now. And if I invest 100, I feel like it could turn into something. I don't know what it could turn into. More than what I invested though, which is what you want an investment to do. Grow. Yeah, so around April, I'll probably put in 100. A little bit of 100. Maybe less. Who knows? Because I might decide maybe I don't want to lose 100. Maybe I'll put in 50. I'll put something in April 1st. Maybe 50 or 100. Who knows? Something. A little bit here, a little bit there. And see what happens. No, my heart would not be broken if nothing happens. Absolutely not. No. Why would my heart be broken? Because I'm just investing a small amount. Yeah. Yeah. With no guarantee. I'm not guaranteed to get anything back. Yeah. I'm investing on the hype, on everybody else. Here's the thing. I'm gambling thinking that everybody else is going to come in and want to gamble too, which is going to drive the overall price up. So I'm thinking if I'm getting in April, other people are going to probably get in April too. Yeah. So I'm gambling on the notion that other people are going to want to join in on the gamble. I could be wrong about that. That's also a gamble I'm taking. But I don't think I am because there's so much hype. It's talked about everywhere. So I'm like, okay, now this is mainstream. Yeah. So now more people know about it. Yeah, I think more people would invest. Yeah, absolutely. I probably won't come back and tell you. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, no. Well, let me tell you something. I worked over the summer jobs. Most summer jobs, for the entirety of the summer, you might make about $5,000, maybe 3 to 5 thousand. Yeah, you work 6 or 7 weeks and maybe make about 3 to 5 thousand. Non-profit jobs. I'm not talking about in the private sector. Non-profit. So if I invest 100, and by the end of the summer I made 3,000, I'm gonna be shocked because I didn't have to do any work, and I just made 3,000. Yeah. So I don't know. That seems like a pretty good gamble to me. Yeah. Yeah, that seems like a really good gamble. Exactly. I'm not saying that's what it's going to be, but hey,